Both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Ball is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Good on the shot.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
The 3 from Ball. That shot is off. Now Van Vliet. Lots of room. No good. A bit long that time.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
On the wing, DeRozan. Hurdle grabs a miss. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far.
During the 2021-22 season, DeMar DeRozan was amazing, averaging over 27 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the field.
Now here's Barnes. 5 on the clock. Hurdle in the post. Defended by DeRozan. Then Hurdle gets it to go on the assist from Barnes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's LaVine. DeRozan outside. Over Siakam. DeRozan finds LaVine. Shoots over Barnes. LaVine gets the bucket. Having a career season at age 32. What DeRozan did is unprecedented, Richard.
Yeah, and he made history by scoring at least 35 points on 50% shooting for 8 straight games, passing up Wilt for the longest stretch that the NBA has ever seen.
Chicago with the ball, trailing by 2. DeRozan outside. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Quality play recognition by DeRozan. Scans the defense, hits off the pick.
Ball against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Barnes. Ball with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's amazing. He is one of the best I have ever seen at drawing contact and getting to the line. DeRozan just creates tons of and ones.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for Caruso. Now here's Van Vliet. To halt the run, here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
LaVine attacking.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better. Hurdle with a screen on Ball. Here's Van Vliet. It's stolen by Drummond. Here's LaVine for 3. Drummond passes to Ball. Williams on the wing. Ball against Van Vliet. No good on the shot. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Outside Barnes. Ball against Van Vliet. Fires for 3. Left side, Anunoby. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Hurdle finds Anunoby. Off target with the 3. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Drummond, the screen on Barnes. Here's DeRozan. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on LaVine. And stolen by Williams. On the break. Oh, and he
Foul. Shooting 2.
got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A springing athlete. Everybody knows about Levine and his bounce. He's just hard to check. And look, he was fouled right there.
The first one falls.
On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Now here's Van Vliet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading. Outside Levine. Bulls keep it alive. DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Bulls up 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors,
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago. Here's Ball. And so in the game for the Bulls, in it forward, it's DeRozan and Williams. Lonzo Ball is out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pulls up. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Drummond with the screen. DeRozan passes to Williams. Back to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. Toronto trailing. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Williams against Van Vliet. Fires top of the key. DeRozan outside. Into the lane. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Flynn, he's checked in for Van Vliet. And it's tied up with that one. We've seen Jakob Poeltl make huge strides with his defense since coming into the league, Richard.
He's become one of the top rim protectors. Each season, his block numbers get better. Players think twice about driving the lane when he's out there.
DeRozan against Barnes. The offensive rebound. And Drummond with the jam.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Drummond. Ball right side. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Pirtle with a screen on Beverly. Barnes passes to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The three from Barnes. Oh, they get a hand on it. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. DeRozan against Siakam. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And they're able to recover. Ball passes to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Beverly on the wing. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. The Raptors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Drummond. DeRozan outside. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Beverly finds Ball. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
To the inside. Siakam. He can't get that one to fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ball. DeRozan outside. Beverly with it. Back to DeRozan. Fires from deep. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Flynn. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Raptors, 15. The Bulls, 18.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Jakob Poeltl.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Otto Porter is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Trent finds Boucher and finished off by Boucher.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Jones in the post. Boucher on him. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Pass to Jones. And that one is stuffed right through.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talents, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
Levine passes to Caruso. Back to Levine. Yes! And the foul! It goes on Chris Boucher.
A strong man. Levine fights for the bucket and is rewarded with one more.
That free throw good from Levine. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Flynn. Beverly defending. Trent, the pass to Boucher with the 7-footer. Here's Flynn. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Boucher against Jones. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Throws it up high. And Levine throws it down.
The lob, the finish, just a textbook alley-oop. And Levine, his bounce, his athleticism, it kind of pays off in these moments. Trent
outside. They need this. Here's Achiuwa. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
To the paint. Beverly, the pass to Caruso. Here's Jones. Pass to Levine. Here's Vucevic. Caruso up top, guarded by Trent. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto trailing. Here's Flynn. Drops in the three. Flynn's got 6 here in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
On the wing, Levine. He's got 11. Inside. Here's Jones. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Trent right side. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Jones. Pass to Beverly. On the wing, Levine. Back to Beverly. And here's Levine. The Bulls with another miss. The Raptors with a lead. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. Achua gets the bucket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Vucevic, a screen on Porter. Here's Levine. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Yeah, he's been turning himself into an absolute elite scorer. Levine is at it again.
And Toronto calls time here. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Bulls on D. Now here's Van Vliet. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Anunoby against Caruso. There's the three. And Anunoby gets the three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
He's not the biggest guy, but it's the explosiveness, the athleticism of Levine that makes him so difficult to handle on that interior.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Levine. Toronto has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Barnes finds Van Vliet. Hurdle with a screen on Beverly, and here's Van Vliet from the arc. Outside Levine. Pass to Beverly. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Raptors out. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Alex Caruso. Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Levine in at the three.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. And here's Caruso. Outside Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. And that one hits the back iron.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Pass to Van Vliet. Siakam with a screen on ball. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. They've got numbers. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Showing off those playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Picked by Pirtle. The open shot by Van Vliet. The shot off that time. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Ball passes to DeRozan. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Leaps for it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Andre Drummond is checked in for Chicago. Beverly comes in for Caruso.
Andre Drummond. Patrick Beverly.
Levine against Barnes. And Levine, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Siakam with a screen on Beverly. Here's Van Vliet. It's stolen by Beverly. Outside Levine. To take the lead. Pirtle with the block. Out to Beverly. Barnes against Levine. Clock at 6. Pass to ball. Fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now. Down low. Ball with a steal. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now DeRozan. Tries to break his ice. And the dunk by DeRozan.
There are guys that can take that shot, and there are guys that can make that shot. DeRozan loves having the ball in these big moments because he understands how to deliver.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
The Bulls have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Here's DeRozan. It's Levine with a drive. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Levine's got 13 points here in the second half alone. He takes it in, and Siakam gets it to go.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
And Zach LaVine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
Pirtle with a screen on Beverly. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And the dunk by DeRozan.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Siakam against DeRozan. Going inside. Here's Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Answering the call. Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
Van Vliet against Beverly. Launches a 3. Here's Pirtle. He connects. And now they trail by just 4.
At this stage of the game, the offensive rebounding and putback is massive. It feels like a 4-point swing.
No question, it's a big impact play. Credit to him for working hard to find that opportunity.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. It's stolen by Drummond. Chicago with the ball. Levine with it. Goes up from the top of the key. And they recover it. Ball passes to Drummond. Outside Levine. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple on the wing DeRozan. Second chance effort. And the layup is good.
Now that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Misses. So the Bulls win it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning.
attack the glass, rebounding. So that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Dinwiddie. Hangs. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
On the wing, Barnes. Covered by Johnson. Bridges against Van Vliet. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And when you
foul.
look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, G.A. having his best season the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
I think what you love about Pascal Siakam, he never stops working on his game, and he's self-motivated.
Passes to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Bridges outside. Launches it. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Van Vliet with it. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. Long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. Then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's Bridges after the Raptors pick up 2. Fires the 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Simmons.
3 points.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. The shot misses, and it's the Nets taking it the other way. Johnson against Barnes. Johnson dishes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
There's Dinwiddie. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul.
Fred Van Vliet.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:44 left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Let's keep it alive. Bridges outside. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Good.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
Here's Van Vliet. A rebound by the Nets. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Bridges, no one around him. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
For three, Van Vliet. That's tipped. They get it back. Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
I mean, great hustle by Pascal Siakam, fighting for the board and making sure they convert.
To the inside. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors U16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the five out there for the Raptors. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Dinwiddie attacking. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Raptors. They trail by 6. And Smitty, Fred VanVleet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Dinwiddie's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Screen by Siakam. Anunoby, good.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
VanVleet against Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. And he drives in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And finished off by Siakam.
The coaches have to love when Pascal Siakam gets in a scoring groove. He's capable of making a big impact on the scoreboard.
For 3, Bridges. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night. VanVleet looking around. Pass to Pirtle. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. And the 3 off target. Nets leading by 4. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Shots good by Simmons.
Look at the power Simmons puts behind his drive, making it tough for the defense to stop him.
Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Here's Claxton, defended by Pirtle. Johnson for 3. And they get it back. Claxton the pass to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Up top, Curry, covered by Van Vliet. Curry can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Barnes looking around, and Siakam has it in the corner. Johnson with some nice D. Brooklyn leading by 4. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson kicks to Bridges. A leaner. Misses off the right iron.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lean.
They set the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
17 seconds left now here in the second.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Thomas, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it.
23. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the JohnWick.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Thomas. Curry is out there with Bridges. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so Curry will bring it up for Brooklyn. The lead is 2. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Plenty of space. Jump shot is good that time. Flynn's got his first bucket in this one. Nets leading by 3. Curry passes to O'Neal. And here is Thomas. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Flynn the pass to Young. Stolen by Thomas. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Porter finds Trent. The kick out to Porter. Back to Trent. Clock at 6. Shoots it up. Here's Young. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got his second bucket.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
And the first timeout called again for Brooklyn. Some changes for Brooklyn. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Harris a screen. Simmons dishes to Curry. From past the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. For 3. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
From 17 feet out, they grabbed their own miss. Nets leading by 8. Outside Thomas. Now the pass to Curry. Simmons a screen on Young. Simmons on the wing. He's got 8. Here's Thomas. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Scooped up. And Young kicks to Porter. Back to Young. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. A nice shot by Flynn.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Nets have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. To the middle. It's tipped. Achua with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And here's Trent outside. Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is where I like to see Porter spend more of his time looking for his shot in the painted area. You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Thomas outside. Shot clock at 5. Simmons. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors trail by 5. Trent outside to the paint. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Curry has it in the corner. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And here is Flynn. 5 points in the game. Kicks it to Young. Back to Flynn. Young sets a screen for Flynn. Inside. And Young slams it home.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Curry against Flynn. It's Curry with the drive. And good that time.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's Porter. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Ben Simmons. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Nets lead by 2. And
Please give a big round of applause.
now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Gary Trent, Young out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Porter, and it's Flynn in the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And a change for the Nets. Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 7.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK. When you talk about OG Anunoby, here's a guy who gets better every season, works hard on his game.
Van Vliet wide open. Hurdle. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Dinwiddie kicks to Simmons. The shot off that time, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Off target on the outside leaner. Nets leading by 4. Johnson outside. Bridges inside. Siakam's there. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And the dunk by Purdy.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. From 17 feet out, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes finds Siakam. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. And Pirtle has it in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Bridges outside. Simmons a screen on Anunoby. Here's Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Toronto trailer. Siakam outside. Here's Barnes. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. To stop the drought, good D by Siakam. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter to tie it up. And contact on the shots. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the
ruling on the floor stands.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
When there's a chance to make a difference, Siakam steps up. This should be no different.
Here's Claxton. Johnson in the corner. Up top, Simmons. Covered by Barnes. Passes it to Claxton. Pirtle with the steal. Now here's Barnes. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Bridges outside. Simmons, a screen on Van Vliet. Pass to Simmons. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Van Vliet. Five to shoot. Driving to the basket. Pirtle, no one around him. Off target with his three. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. What a show they put on here, Jose.
hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie, right side. Off target from the wing. And here's Levine. Pass to Ball. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Picked by Vucevic. Levine finds Ball. Now here's Caruso. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow, that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Tries to keep it alive. Ball with a steal. DeRozan with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Some changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Beverly in for Caruso. DeRozan, a screen on Bridges. Lets it fly. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden-Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Drummond to screen on Simmons. DeRozan for 3. Drills it from deep. DeRozan's got 5.
Up until this point, DeMar DeRozan has been very opportunistic, shall we say, from 3. But now he understands it's got to be a greater part of his arsenal.
Now here's Simmons. Out to Bridges. Clock at 4. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Shoots. Shot by Levine, no good. Brooklyn trailing. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Pass to DeRozan. Over Simmons. Beverly finds DeRozan. Over Simmons. Unloads. And the Bulls get it back. The kick out to Ball. Here's DeRozan. Beverly on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Patrick Beverly getting more catch-and-shoot opportunities, and boy, is he shot ready on the catch.
Finney-Smith up top. He's covered by Levine. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
So it's Chicago now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Claxton with a rebound. Bridges against Drummond. Outside Simmons. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Simmons has gotten his second bucket.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Out to the wing, stolen by Bridges. And they're on the break. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's Beverly. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Nets out in front. They're
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Nation.
and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond understands if I can get to the offensive window, I can put points on the board.
Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. White against Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Drummond grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Levine with it. Working on Claxton. And Levine throw it down.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Simmons against Williams. Out to Bridges. From downtown. The shot comes out, and the Bulls going the other way now.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Here's Williams. Ball outside. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the board. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
The NBA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Outside Simmons. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Levine passes to Williams. Ball against Bridges. Pass to Williams. Outside Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Takes a turnaround Jay. And the shot goes. Levine's got 6.
Zach Levine working that mid-range game. So easy, so fluid.
Dinwiddie outside. Bridges against Ball. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. There's the drive. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Pass to Drummond. Outside Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. A minute 9 left in the first half of this one. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Andre Drummond in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor. Big-time defensive block.
Now here's Levine. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Shot by Levine, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Screen by Claxton. It's Bridges on the wing. Pounded by Ball. Left side, Simmons. Bridges passes to Simmons. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Simmons has got 6 here in the quarter. Levine with it. 6 points for him. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Well, because of his athleticism, Zach Levine is capable of the spectacular. Nice finish.
Screen by Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here.
With the score, the Bulls 18, the Nets 19. Fans, get ready. Here come the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Alex Caruso is out there with Kobe White. And it's Levine in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Brooklyn trailing. Screen by Claxton. Curry passes to Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Norris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Caruso. White against Curry. The 3-ball. Here's Terry. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Curry. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Claxton. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's White. The Bulls with another miss. The Nets with a lead. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Claxton. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
White for 3. Hauled in by Curry.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Chicago making some changes. Jones comes in for Williams, and DeRozan is subbed in for Terry. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Bridges. Curry passes to Dinwiddie. Screen by Claxton. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Well, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career, it was rocky. This guy falls to the second round, He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Vucevic against Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. O'Neal on the wing. Misses off the left iron. Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doors.
He sure did, BA, averaging 20 points per game during that 1920 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
Johnson a screen on Jones. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Here's Claxton. Shoots over Vucevic. Claxton can't get it to go. Chicago trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Well, we know this about DeMar DeRozan. The mid-range has always been a special part of his game. And boy, you do not want to let him start to cook from there.
To the left side wing. Back to Curry. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. DeRozan outside. Puts it up. Can't hit that one. And so it's Brooklyn closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Cameron Johnson out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. Here's Claxton, and he converts the layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's DeRozan. They get the rebound. Caruso outside. Pass to White. Now here's DeRozan. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Tries again, and the basket is good.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production for any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Claxton, covered by Vucevic. Now Johnson. Pass to Curry. The 3 is up. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. DeRozan outside. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, for all the athleticism he possesses, DeMar DeRozan's old-fashioned jumper is really the staple of his game.
Curry passes to Johnson. Curry against White. Back to Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. DeRozan outside. 3-pointer, no good.
Bulls foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Here's Dinwiddie, plenty of space. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Here's Levine. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Bridges. And here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit us too.
Beverly finds Drummond. DeRozan against Simmons. DeRozan passes to Ball. And stolen by Bridges. Releases. And too long on the shot. Well, Chicago's shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
That's good from DeRozan.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Beverly against Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Screen by Claxton. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie against Beverly. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Simmons. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. And the Nets lead by 6.
Ben Simmons in the clutch. Man, that has to feel good.
All no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And again, no good by Chicago. Pass to Claxton. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
For 3, Bridges. That shot off the mark. So we see the Nets get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight.
one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center filling out the middle. VanVleet wide open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Drummond sets the screen for DeRozan. Back to Ball. Shoots over Anunoby. Pass to Beverly. Outside DeRozan. Back to Beverly. Over Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Out to DeRozan. Ball with a wide open look. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Now here's VanVleet. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. To the inside. Pirtle. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Now LaVine. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Lets it fly from 18. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine. And this game is tied up now.
Over the course of his career, LaVine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Now here's VanVleet. The drive by Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Deep 2 from Ball. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Anunoby, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
LaVine inside the 3-point line. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. On the wing. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Screen by Siakam. Loads it up there for Siakam. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Here's Anunoby. No good on the 3. Chicago trailing here. Outside LaVine. Over Barnes. They get it back. It's Beverly on the wing. Pass to DeRozan. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. LaVine for 3. A new 14 for the Bulls. Ball, the pass to LaVine. Drummond with a screen on Barnes. Snatched up. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Beverly the pass to DeRozan. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Shoots the three. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Drummond. The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams has checked in. Oh, Chicago has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get called.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. Siakam outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 6 points for Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Toronto ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean.
Oh, how about that slam?
Whoa! Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
Van Vliet against Beverly. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Anunoby's got the lead up to 3 now for Toronto. Anunoby against Ball. Passes it to Beverly. On the wing, LaVine. He's got 6. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Nobody near Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Siakam a screen on Beverly. Pirtle, the pass to Anunoby. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 6. Outside, LaVine takes it inside, and the jam by LaVine.
You can bump LaVine, but you won't change his course.
Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Alex Caruso in for Patrick Beverly. Anunoby a screen on Caruso. And the pass to Anunoby. Puts the move on, and it's Barnes sliding it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Williams kicks to Caruso. LaVine against Barnes. Williams passes to LaVine. Launches a 3. That one a little long. Raptors leading by 6. Van Vliet looking around. Here's the 3.
2 minutes.
Barnes against Williams. Fires from the line. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And gotta admire how fast Pirtle smashes to the rim after setting the screen. Once he gets the ball, the D is finished.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Levine, guarded by Porter. Pass the ball. Back to Levine. Over Porter. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And it's the Raptors ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Always going up for the alley-oop here. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Williams. Pass to Caruso. Outside, ball. Lets it go from deep. Here's Levine. Here he goes. And Levine with the slam.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launch pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players.
Now here's Flynn. Takes a three. And Vucevic pulls it down. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing here by 8. Bulls moving the ball around. There's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Uses the pick to just perfection. Levine knocking it down.
26 seconds left to play here in the half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Raptors have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And very quietly, Young just continues to be an efficient player. A multi-talented swingman who does a little bit of everything.
Porter with the steal. Stolen by Ball. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Outside Flynn. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
The Bulls, 17. The Raptors, 21.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. White is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. The kick out to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flynn. Great D that time from Vucevic. Bulls trail by 4. Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Caruso. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. Porter with the steal. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Bulls. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
Derek Jones Jr.
Down low. And stolen by White. On the wing, Jones. Covered by Achua. Jones, the pass to White. With the crossover, Jones drives in, and Jones slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over effort and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
On the wing, DeRozan. Back to White. And White slams it in.
So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Back to White. The pass to Caruso. Right to the hoop. And the Bulls get it back. Lock at 6. The wide open look here for DeRozan. They grab their own miss. Jones, the pass to DeRozan. Vucevic. DeRozan against Porter. That one drops for him. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Richard, some people doubted the Bulls' trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. White against Trent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic. The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Here's DeRozan driving in, and DeRozan throws it down hard.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake.
1:21 left to play here in the third. Trent against White. Flynn dishes to Young. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And the Raptors miss again. Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out to DeRozan. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Here's Flynn. Off target from three-point range.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Caruso finds DeRozan. Puts it up. A new 14 for the Bulls. Driving inside. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Now that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
The kick out to Young. Trent outside. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls out front. They finish off the third. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off-guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Toronto calls timeout, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks, David. So for Toronto right now, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center. Screen by Pirtle. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's all in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. DeRozan scanning the floor. Top of the key. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet with it. Now defended by Levine. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Drummond trying to get himself free. They grab their own miss. And Beverly kicks to Levine. Drummond with a screen on Barnes. Levine. Out to DeRozan. And another shot. And Pirtle sends it back. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Ball against Anunoby. Outside ball. There's Levine driving the lane, and then Levine with the jam.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Barnes, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
DeRozan finds ball. Looking to get it going. Out to DeRozan. Over Siakam. And it's DeRozan missing. Poked loose. Ball, the pass to Drummond. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine, a screen on Siakam. DeRozan dishes to Levine. There's the try. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is
sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Pirtle sends it back. Van Vliet left side. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Outside Levine.
2 minutes.
.151 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And answering the call, Andre Drummond giving this team some huge buckets down the stretch.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Pass to Anunoby. To tie it up. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Ball. DeRozan's got 10 points here in the second half. Beverly against Van Vliet. On the wing, Barnes. Pirtle trying to get open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Big three right there, especially at this point in the game.
DeRozan on the wing, covered by Siakam.
Here is a guy you can count on in these moments. The high pressure doesn't even bother them all.
Van Vliet outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside, Ball. DeRozan against Siakam. Basketball. 6 to shoot. Here's Levine. Here's Drummond. Out to DeRozan. Dishes it to Beverly. To the middle. Pirtle with the steal. On the wing, Anunoby. Inside, Siakam. Yes!
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
Timeout called, the Bulls. They trail by 1. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Scotty Barnes.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last welcome. Sport. Fans, thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Ali LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Outside Finney-Smith. The three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first hit.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's VanVleet. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
About a minute played here so far in the first. To the inside, Pirtle. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
And despite the defense being draped all over Pirtle, he gets the job done. He's money around the bucket.
And when you look at VanVleet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie, right side. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the basket by VanVleet. And VanVleet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Raptors making their last shot.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Up top, Barnes. VanVleet left side. Five to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Assertive play by Fred in the paint. He wanted that foul, and he got it. It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's VanVleet. 5 points in the game. Here's Pirtle. Claxton with a rebound. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Now here's VanVleet. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Yep, that one's good.
What agility from Fred VanVleet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Bridges against Anunoby. Pass to Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Claxton.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
1:11 left to play in the first. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
The Nets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside, Finney-Smith. Siakam against Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Siakam with a screen on Bridges. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Nice D from Bridges.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
4 seconds left. From deep, here's Simmons. And the Nets, another three.
And this is huge when Simmons connects from deep, showing commitment to wanting to improve from there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets leading by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super teams era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Siakam, pass to Anunoby. Siakam the screen. It's Barnes on the wing. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Pirtle's got 6 points.
Love the razor sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. And here's Simmons. From the arc. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Barnes. Siakam the screen. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
Here's Dinwiddie. Outside Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. He got a piece of it. And they get it back. Outside Anunoby. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA. They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Pass to Simmons. On the wing, Finney-Smith. From downtown. Goes back up. And he can't get that one. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. Siakam outside. Back to Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. Pirtle with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Van Vliet. That one a little long.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. Back to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over Barnes. Dinwiddie, no good. Toronto shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. Anunoby on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From deep, here's Simmons. And the Nets miss again. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pirtle with a screen on Bridges. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like how Fred Van Vliet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Pass to Bridges. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a...
Fans, get ready for the JohnWick.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been quite a game for Jakob Pirtle.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
So for the Raptors right now, Malachi Flynn out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Achua. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Young in at the 4.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
It's stolen. Outside Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. Screen by Claxton. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's Finney-Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
And he makes the first.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Pass to Thomas. The kick out to Johnson. This for the tie! Pure from 3-point range. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Johnson with it. Pass to Claxton. Stolen by Young. Achua with it, now guarded by Curry. Achua passes to Porter. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Flynn on the attack, uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Pass to Claxton. And he dunks it down.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now here's Trent. And he makes it on the layup. Trent's got his first 2 points.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Screen by Claxton. And here's Finney-Smith. Outside Curry. Back to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out, Curry. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over Young. Here's Claxton. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. Ben Simmons comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. Watanabe's shot is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Raptors have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Young with a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Young. And Young slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Here's Dinwiddie out to Bridges. And he banks in the layup.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
For Toronto, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Pass to Achua. Outside Young. Left side Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
Because Porter can do damage as a standstill shooter, defenses often dare him to drive instead.
Outside Simmons. Finney-Smith with it. Porter's there. Outside Finney-Smith. The shot. That one off the back iron and out. The Raptors have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Young from long range. Toronto the rebound. Outside for Porter. Trent outside. To the middle. Here's Achua. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Good on the second one. 9 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Raptors out in front. They lead by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ben Simmons is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Yuta Watanabe. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Outside Simmons. Simmons with a screen on Achua. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. Finney-Smith with it. And it's Trent picking him up. 3-pointer Bridges. Achua with a rebound. The Raptors with a lead. Trent outside. Outside Porter. Lets it go from 11. That one's wide left. The Nets shooting an efficient 57% tonight. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Bridges outside. There's a screen. Launches it. Gets the three to fall.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Man, how about the career Thaddeus Young has had, Smith?
BA, you love to have those veterans that do a great job passing out all that wisdom. And BA, Thaddeus has a lot left on the floor.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Second chance effort. And Young with the block. And he recovers it. Back to Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Down low. Here's Trent. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's good from Trent.
Solid from the line. Trent Jr. an all-around score.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Dinwiddie outside. Bridges down low, guarded by Trent. And the shot goes in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the Raptors call time here. A line change here for Toronto. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Thanks for that, Allie. Yep, that one goes. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Johnson passes to Simmons. There's a screen by Johnson. Over to the wing. Pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie to take the lead. And the Nets get it back. Over to the left wing. Johnson against Anunoby. Back to Simmons. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Van Vliet finds Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
Outside Johnson. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hurdle with a screen on Dinwiddie. Cleans from outside. Money!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Pass to Simmons. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Van Vliet outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And the basket by Bridges.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. They played the villain tonight, and they...
love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Andre Drummond is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot. 4 on the clock. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And stolen by Drummond. Pass to Beverley. On the wing, Levine. Takes the 3. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Beverley, the pass to Drummond. Back to Beverley. Levine deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Johnson in the corner. Beyond the arc. Ball with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Beverley with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Levine. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Claxton. Bridges outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Ball. And again, Chicago. No good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Simmons finds Dinwiddie. Simmons sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Bridges passes to Johnson. They set the pick to the paint. And no good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Johnson against Levine. And oh, he just jams him right over. Ben Simmons. Wow.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Pulls it up. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Drummond with a screen on Simmons. It's DeRozan with the drive. The offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Simmons sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years. Assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Well, that's executing an alley-oop if ever I saw one. DeMar DeRozan, he loves these highlight reel plays.
That gives them the lead. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so Levine nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Dinwiddie wide open. And the Nets another 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And Beverley kicks to Levine. Drummond with a screen on Johnson. Levine's shot is off. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Fires from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to DeRozan. Fires for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Bridges against Ball. Offline from the top of the key.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Williams is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at the 2. Bulls trail by 5. Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
There's Williams with the 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 5. Passes to Johnson. 3-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ball dishes to Beverley. For 3, Williams. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Dinwiddie. The 3-pointer, no good. Bulls trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the 7th. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Drummond with a screen on Dinwiddie. LaVine, and then LaVine at the jam.
No surprise, Zach LaVine goes for the slam, opens a window at the cup, and he takes advantage.
Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Pass to Beverley. Drummond in the post. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Nets leading by 5. Bridges outside. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Stolen by LaVine. Lets it go with a 3. Williams with a clean look. Misses the jumper.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Bridges against Ball. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And a wide open look for Simmons. Offensive rebound. Johnson outside. Stolen by Ball. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And LaVine throws it down.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Patrick Beverley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Curry passes to O'Neal. Out to Harris. Outside Curry. Pass to O'Neal. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Wide open shot is on the money. Harris has got his first 2 points.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
The 3. Harris against Levine. Williams. And Williams is right there. Williams has got his second basket.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Simmons, a screen on White. Curry on the wing. White covering. Here's Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, you can't bail Joe Harris out. That pump fake, you've got to stay down on it.
And out the line, shooting 2.
And Harris drops them both. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for this.
14.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Seth Curry. Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Curry looking it over. Here's the pass to Claxton. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 6. LaVine with it. Now Thomas defending. Vucevic setting the pick for LaVine. Top of the key jumper, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They set the pick. Curry wide open, sinks the triple. And lead by 9. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional foul. Replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Bulls trail by 7. Outside, White. Right wing. Bulls moving the ball around. That one wide left. Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Claxton. And Thomas has it in the corner. Pass to Claxton. He kicks it to O'Neal. Here's Harris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harris has got 9.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
Vucevic finds Levine over Harris. Levine's shot is off. Nets leading by 9. Thomas passes to O'Neal. Out to Harris. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Jones, the pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. Harris looking it over. They set the screen. Pass to Claxton. And here is O'Neal. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. O'Neal's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. And White kicks to Caruso. Here's Jones. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Nets on offense. They've got a 13-2 run going. From deep. Harris, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
O'Neal against Jones. O'Neal passes to Claxton. Outside Thomas from deep. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 14. Kicks it to Levine. Looking to end his cold spell. And Levine with the slam.
Boy, you do not want Levine getting all the way to the rack. Where is the rotation?
To the wing on the left. O'Neal passes to Thomas. O'Neal a screen on Caruso. They get the rebound. Harris outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
And Jones has it in the corner. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Levine is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ball in at the shooting guard. And the dunk by O'Neal.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Outside DeRozan. Drummond sets the screen for DeRozan. The kick out to Ball. Left side Levine. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Back to Levine. The pass to DeRozan. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
On its way from Curry for 2. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
the tremendous scoring on the move, right? Not to take anything away from that spot-up mid-range game, but DeRozan just dynamite getting to the cup.
O'Neal kicks to Thomas. O'Neal a screen on Ball. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
There's O'Neal with the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Levine finds DeRozan. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Curry's shot is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Zach LaVine wants to score it, and if you play with contact, he has no problem embracing that.
Free throw good, LaVine. And so LaVine nails both of them. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Down low, stolen by Ball. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, that's the attacking style of DeMar DeRozan. It's why he gets to the free throw line with such frequency. He's such a hard driver.
First one falls for him. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
O'Neal kicks to Curry. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a clever pass by Seth Curry. Watches closely for those developing opportunities.
DeRozan for three. And he's good on the three ball. DeRozan's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Oh, my goodness. You could tell DeMar DeRozan demanded the basketball. He wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
O'Neal kicks to Thomas. And there's the drive. Good work there as it goes. And the Nets lead by 7.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
DeRozan against O'Neal. And DeRozan. Here we go. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Boy, an outpouring of offense, and the whole arsenal is on display for DeMar DeRozan right now.
Curry passes to Thomas. Out to the right wing. There's a minute left in the fourth. Clock at 6. On its way from Curry for 2. Again, the Nets for 2. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Beverly dishes to DeRozan. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. Back to Beverly. He dishes it to DeRozan. This one for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Curry finds Harris. Offline with his 3.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Passes it the ball. For 3. Offensive rebound. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of...
All right, David, thank you.
go.